Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the game room. Today we're going to have another attempt in me trying to use the Streamlabs software to show some gameplay. So today's featured game we're going to play is Soulstone Survivors. It's basically a game, it's available on Steam, it's a PC only I'm afraid. So it's a twin stick shooter. So in which it's similar to a more popular game. It's similar to Vampire Saviors. So it's a twin stick shooter. So you move around automatically, and you basically level up and gain various perks and progression. Anyway, I'm going to go into I'll boot the game and show you a bit about it. Anyway, hopefully this comes out okay. So basically, I'm playing this at 8K resolution on my desktop at the moment. And this is going to have to be downscaled for YouTube. Supposedly I picked the wrong encoding settings on Streamlabs, so I don't think the first time I attempted to film it there was some stuttering, so I basically deleted the video and didn't release it. Anyway, we're going to try it today. So the character I'm going to play with today, this is a fantasy themed game. You've got all the basic classes, so they're like Diablo-esque. So you've got various different classes. You've got Houndmaster, Spellblade, Paladin, Sentinel, which is like an archer, Beastmaster, Assassin, various things. So in today's class we're going to play with is the barbarian. So when I start up the gameplay, you're going to see a bar in the center, which is like an experience bar. The bar will go up when I kill various enemies and pick up the various gems, and it will go up. When I gain levels, you get access to various perks. So you have a choice of perks. The perks are going to be graded. They're like the normal grading thing, which is similar to like WoW or various other things. So they go like common is grey, and then they go green, blue, epic, and legendary eventually. Anyway, I'll start the game and see how it goes. Wish me luck. So this isn't going to be on the default setting as such. They've got various difficulty degrees in the game. So we're going to start in this level. There's also a crafting system. We're going to start with all these on, so it's going to be relatively difficult. This is curse intensity. Actually, I think that's probably too much. I'm not going to try that. Let's try. This is a bit better. This is like 18. Let's try this one. And I wanted this palladium, the crafting material, so we'll do that. So that's curse intensity 18. There's a wide variety thing. They're basically difficulty modifiers that go onto your run. Anyway, hold on, I will just start the game. Right, let's see how we do. Wish me luck. And then you just say this game can make your eyes water. It gets so busy in points I had to turn it down on the various settings, particle settings, to make it a bit more on my eyes. So that's our first choice. So basically we're just going to take the one in the middle. It's the uncommon one. It's normally the one you normally take the rarer of the two options, and it's normally more powerful. It's also good in the beginning to get various ones that give you more EXP, because eventually you just build up a huge EXP kind of like cushion thing. So basically, it attacks automatically. All your attacks got various cooldown times, so you can see the various things in the thing. So they've got various active skills, which are the things in the middle, and then you get various passives. I'll go for the lightning bolt in this case. Eventually, the skills start leveling up, and you start going through things. So you see there's a bar in the top right-hand corner, which basically tells me you have to kill so many enemies until a boss unlocks. And then eventually you beat the boss, and so on and so forth. So we're going to take the... that's actually reasonably choice. I'll take the magnetic because it just gives you a bigger EXP cushion. And eventually get to so much. There's also various things that will increase your attack speed and various stuff. Anyway, the game's really good. It's still in early access. The developers keep on adding stuff anyway. So we keep playing it and keep supporting the thing. Only say I'll definitely link the game on Steam as and when I can, and I hope you enjoy it. Some of these powers are like just straight buffs. They buff like all your damage and that and your DPS. Eventually you'll see all the buffs. The buffs are on the it's the bottom left of the screen. The gems are thing and like stuff I'm picking up and like a crafting resource. So you basically go in, so you can basically upgrade various different things. So you can basically upgrade various stats to get various extra benefits on your run. It depends on the different classes you're playing. You can craft various items as well that will affect your run. And for those that haven't seen any of my other videos, my name is Matthew. I do various MTG and video game content. I'm looking at doing more of these gameplay style of videos. I've mainly been doing videos focusing on like my various different collections and video games and my various Magic decks. I'm branching out into the game, doing some gameplay now. I'm trying to get used to how Streamlabs work. I may do some live streaming at some point. I don't remember seeing the. That's my first epic. Okay, so these are the first bosses. So there's like two things. One's a golem, and one's like a knight kind of thing. It reminds me of. It looks a bit. It wouldn't look out of place in say Dark Souls. So that's a legendary, so we'll take that. So once the full, you can either get even more. Once the active skills are full, you can either basically get another one, or basically start taking what are called passives that don't add to your bar effectively. Trying to do gameplay and comment over it is quite hard. I'm not used to it. I'll try and get better at it. That's another dash, so the move that enables you some more, having high mobility in this game is quite useful, as you basically your attacks are automatic. I'll just keep taking the ones that give me more EXP. So this game does have multiple loops for it, so it keeps on getting that. So basically, the first loop is basically comprised of the first, like say in this one, of this difficulty, it's the first 10 bosses, of which you're taking on 2 at a time. So it's effectively 5 sets of 2 bosses. Then you go to another loop, and it gets progressively harder and harder. So eventually you can start taking on like even more bosses, like 3 bosses plus 1, and there are various other modifiers. Anyway, this isn't on the base difficulty setting. This is, I think, on cursed intensity. Was it like 18 or something? We'll see how far I can get. Anyway, I've got 3 lives, which are see the thing with the cross in the middle. That's how many extra lives I have. Those were basically from a buff, like one of the things you had to unlock it, so you don't have it when you start out. You can get health back. There's when you get the health, the thing that does health. Okay, so this is worth explaining. So this one is our first summon. So this is something that will summon things. It's basically like the Necromancer in Diablo. So I'm going to get that. That's the golems. It will summon golems, and they basically start attacking the thing automatically. And the more it levels up, so now we're on our second set of bosses. That's increased health and power up for the golem. Yeah, I'm enjoying Diablo at the moment. I would say I'm playing a Necromancer in the current season 1. I'm at like level 30 something. Druid is my main character in the non-season as well. Are people enjoying Diablo? I'm also looking forward to Baldur's Gate. I've got that. And so I've been playing that since early access, but I haven't played very much. I'll get into it a bit more. Maybe even after I'm finished playing this. It's basically an area modifier, so you basically get a bigger area for your attack. I mean, like for me, this is kind of like the intensity of it is the thing I'm used to. Kind of style of bullet hell shooters. I play a lot of bullet hell shooters. so that what is the kind of intensity I'm used to. I may do some other show some gameplay from those at some point. Multicast, which basically means your skills have a chance to activate multiple times. So we're about we're just under halfway through the first loop. I mean, so they keep adding things to this game. I don't remember those dwarf look like miners being in the game the last time I played. I mean, I've gone through a period of not playing it. And my Steam review sums the game up. It says this game is eye-wateringly good, I think was what I wrote. So good it makes my eyes hurt, I think that is what I wrote on the Steam review. Alright, let's see if we can get some achievements today. I mean, see, I got some last time I played. I tried to record this before, but it didn't quite work. Anyway, let's see if we can get through these. Alright, we're getting to another set of bosses. This run is doing okay. Well, my overall health isn't. I haven't really got anything that added on to it, so my base health isn't very low. I think my last run ended where I had around 400 plus health. But like, you could always choose what you get. And you don't in theory need much health if your damage output is quite high. So it's worth bearing in mind that you get what the yellow arrows are showing your way to the boss, because it's quite easy to lose track of the amount of the intensity on the screen. These new things, they look like mechs. Like twin stick shooters I like some of the classics. I like stuff like Geometry Wars and stuff like that. That's like a classic. It's nowhere as busy as this though. I mean, I prefer this to Vampire Saviors personally, but it's more expensive. But that game is only a couple of quid anyway. Vampire Saviors is like £300, I think. This is getting incredibly hectic now. There's like 4 bosses at once. I think I'm looking good though for this one anyway. That's just flat. Some of them, they offer you like 10% on all your attacks, or like specific ones, and like you just take the straight damage bonus. I find it better. There's a Discord available for this game as well for those that go that way. Oh, that seems quite good. Sorry for the low amount of commentary on it. Obviously, I'm trying to get the right balance, but it's in the hectic gameplay, I'm not going to do as much. I'm looking into getting into streaming as well. Eventually, I may start streaming things. I'm just getting used to how the software works at the moment. This one's like a Medusa kind of. If anyone else does any good twin things, please put them in the comments section. I'd love to have them. A lot of these enemies I don't remember being in the game. Anyway, I recommend this to all kinds of people that get in, even people getting into these kind of games. The difficulty is quite variable. You can adjust it towards your liking in terms of the custom intensity and stuff. Down to the last one in this. My health is still relatively high until they got nearly maximum. I don't remember taking much damage. Alright, that's technically the first loop on this game. So now basically you get to choose a portal. Basically there are various different portals. I mean, one will end the game now, the other one will go to the different one. I can't remember what the difference between the red and the purple one is. Anyway, let's try the red one and see what. I know it goes to another loop. Okay, so this is effectively a different level. So this is like the thing now with there's a different set of enemies. I think there's even like 5 or 6. I think there's like 5 or 6 levels in the game currently. Anyway, this is a different level. It's got a different set. So this one is a thing. I'm just going to keep taking the various things. I'll take the tool. I might take a health one soon. I don't know. My health is still relatively low. I've had it really high before. Say I'm not as experienced with the barbarian either. Yeah, the projectile attacks stop filling the entire screen. In my best runs, I feel I've got to around the 3rd loop of the game. I don't know if I've finished the 3rd loop. What do I have on the game? I'm going to say I have like 20 to 25 maybe hours on the game. Very satisfying though with all these vast amounts of enemies on screen. They're effectively what's popcorn. They're popcorn enemies basically. They take literally not hardly any damage, any of them life breath will knock them over kind of thing. Oh, this suddenly I'm down to like no health. Dash. get back to the respect. Until I need to get a health power up, I need to basically level up by taking on some of the worst enemies to try and get the health in time. And then I did go back to the boss. Not sure I'm going to keep this life, but I do have more life. Okay, so I lost that life, so I'm on to the next life. Let's hopefully I do pick up. That was basically what I was looking for earlier, that was a health power. Okay, so that wasn't as good as I thought I was expecting. Anyway, I just say that was my SOULSTONE Survivors run. I didn't think I did very well. I got to the second loop anyway. So not great. Anyway, let's show you a bit more about the thing. So let's show you basically the crafting system and various different things. So it looks like we've got various different things. So that's runes. That's like a paragon board effectively from Diablo. Anyway, this is the skill tree. So we'll show you what you can do. So each one's got various different nodes for the various character classes. So we go to the barbarian, which is the one I just played at, and so now I've got various amounts of things. So I've unlocked all these ones before. So basically now let's what do I want? Reduce the rage. Let's just start leveling the things up. So I've got that one. Oh, the number is how many skill points you have to spend. So I can basically level this. So I'll start that. So that's the full 5. I'll get that, and that's basically out skill points, and the more you get, the more you can level up. Okay, so let's also show you there's also like a crafting system. So basically you've got the recipes, and you go basically, let's see if I can get it. So I'm looking for the one for a different class. So I'm looking at, where's the, I'm looking at, let's walk, it was this one. Right, let's see if I can get. Oh yeah, you changed it to the. Oh, I've been doing it wrong. Okay, so this was the one I was looking at crafting, but I don't quite have enough. I need a bit more of the last resource, which is palladium. Which means I need 13 more palladium before I'll be able to craft that. So maybe in another run or something I'll be able to get it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This was like one of my first, it's technically my second attempt at the gameplay for this. Hopefully this video came out a bit better than the last one. The last one was a bit juddery and it's stuttering a bit and I didn't release it. And hopefully I put the encoder on the right setting now. Anyway, hopefully this will come out well. And anyway, I'll keep on doing these. Like, comment and subscribe and I'll keep on doing these videos. And say, if the best thing you can do for me, people, is a subscription. It's like 95% of my viewers haven't subscribed. Anyway, I do various other content as well. I do various other like card game content. I do MTG and various other video gaming content as well. Alright, thanks very much. I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye. Oh, I also before I go, I use an Xbox Series X controller for the pad I use for this. I would say definitely essential to use a pad on this game. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye.